It's your boy Go Vic, and we back. So for this video, we're gonna do something special. I'm gonna give y'all a tour of my multi-million-dollar mansion out here in Houston, Texas. Let's get right into it. Cut that. All right, so starting in the backyard, first thing that you're gonna notice, it's kind of hard not to notice, is this Olympic-sized pool. I believe it's 40 feet by 20 feet, something like that. But anyways, I decided to throw a pool in the backyard because what's a mansion without a pool? I don't use it that much, but it's a great addition on the aesthetics. So if y'all trying to throw a pool party and pull up, I got you. We're gonna do the barbecue. We're gonna have some shit going on back here, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna go on to the next. Probably my favorite part about the crib, or just the backyard, is the basketball court. It's a half court, 30 by 30. Decided to throw this in here because I love hoops, and I definitely use this a lot more than the pool. So let's see if I make the jump shot for the video. I need to use it a little bit more. Jump shot kind of rusty, but let's go ahead, go get the ball, and I'm gonna show y'all the golf. All right, speaking of being rusty, clearly not out here that much because my little putt kind of got caught in the weather, a little bit of rust. But let's see if I can get something going in for the video. Wanna make sure that you lock it. I'm just kidding, let's see. Let's head inside. So I'm not sure if y'all noticed, but I got the entire backyard customized with turf. And then we got a cool little seating area right here. Don't sit here much because I'm not really outside much, but like I said, a lot of this stuff is just aesthetic purposes, but definitely adds a nice touch to the backyard. Obviously, as you can see, this is the kitchen. You know, nice kitchen. I don't spend that much time in here because I don't cook. We have Chef Julia Nelson. She's responsible for that, and she does a great job. So if you do want to make sure to go follow her at Cajun Affairs, if you want someone to do any of your catering in the Houston area. I think she'll probably travel out of state, but Cajun Affairs, I'm gonna drop her tag down below. Make sure you tap in. All right, next is the living room. I do spend a lot of time here. Decided to get this custom couch because I couldn't find a couch that was big enough to fit the space in my living room. I believe this is a 13-foot couch, so it takes up the space really well. I did a lot of the interior design on the house. So a lot of the fixtures, a lot of the entertainment, colors, changes, patterns, and things like that. Let's go ahead and move to the dining room. Wait. Show them the fireplace. That's fire. Come on. All right, now this is where I do most of my eating. This is the dining room. If I do have friends and family over, we'll be kicking it right here. Got a cool little light fixture, nice little backdrop, all custom made, all custom designed. So shout out to my contractors. Let's move on to the next area. All right, next we got a home gym. I'm sure you guys have seen this. If you follow me on Instagram, then you've seen a lot of this room. If you watch my last video, you see me in here working out. I do spend a lot of time in here. I just want to blow off some steam, and this beats driving to the gym, getting in my car, being sweaty and all of that. But yeah, it's a very cool size gym. I know it probably looks smaller on camera, but it's about 15 by 15. So I have everything I need. I got my Smith machine, my bench press, my incline, got my treadmill, some free weights, you know, little stretching stuff, some tension bands. We got yoga mat, got the internet, super duper important. But and a tree, a fake tree from Target. Got a little mini fridge in there too. And most importantly, I do have a TV. So while I'm working out, I'm able to keep up with the games. Shout out to Go Sports. If you are trying to get into Go Sports, hit the link in the description at the bottom. We'll give you $1 for a week of picks. And after that, then you're gonna pay the full price. But come check us out. You get 7 days for just $1. Can't beat that. And we got a speaker for the vibes. So definitely have a lot of fun in the gym. On to the next. All right, so in this house, we do have 6 bedrooms, 6 bathrooms, but this is the main bedroom, I would say. We're gonna go into the bathroom in a second. So this is where I kick it. I don't sleep much, so I'm not in here that much. So been living here for 3 years and I still don't know all the light switches. So this is my restroom. Pretty cool. I like the all white whenever I was looking at the house. I thought that was really cool. Then I added all the black fixtures and features, you know, just had to. So we do have another fake tree. It's just about my height, a little bit taller. And I think it adds a very tropical touch to the restroom. So if you don't have a fake tree in your restroom, I recommend you get one as soon as possible. All right, we're headed to the second floor. I don't have an elevator yet for some reason, but We're gonna use the stairs like normal people. Come on. All right, so now that we're upstairs, first room I'm gonna take you in is my office. A little bit messy, kind of crazy looking. But this is where I do most of my notes for sports betting, figuring out the bets and the picks for you guys. We got notebooks full of scribble scrabble. Shout out to my engineers. Your notebooks probably look a lot like mine, but yeah. Do spend a lot of time in here. Got to keep a TV in every room just to stay entertained. I'm gonna show y'all these awards real quick. A little toy version of my car. It's a 720S. And then we have this. I got this as a gift when I bought my G-Wagon. Don't have the G-Wagon anymore, but it's still cool to just, you know, have some representation of what my car fleet used to look like. And then we have this, which is currently in my collection. It's a die-cast Rolls-Royce Cullinan. Not all black. It does have the white interior, which I'm just noticing now, which is funny because my interior on my Cullinan is actually white. That's super cool. Not sure if they did that on purpose. I'm sure they didn't. We have our awards. Go Sports Group for reaching $1 million in revenue. Did that a couple years ago. I'm waiting on the rest of my plaques. So WAP, Cameron, Hunter, all of y'all, if y'all watching this, I need the rest of my plaques. And if y'all don't got more plaques for them other milestones, I need y'all to make some just for me. And shout out to Gumroad, $1 million. This was like 4 or 5 years ago. Just sound like my guides and helping people stay educated on their financial freedom. And the cause, the bear brick from one of my boys for my birthday. Super duper exclusive. So shout out to Mike. It's in my office with me, so you know I'm not lying. I actually unboxed it. Let's head over to the next area. I know I said there's a lot of rooms that's my favorite room in the house, but this might actually be my favorite room in the house. And this is a movie room / movie theater. And we got all of my favorite movies on the wall. We got Scarface, one of the Transformers movies, Creed, Top Gun Maverick, and I think this is Need for Speed or Fast and Furious. I never finished putting this room together. Yeah, the Fast and Furious poster. That's gonna go in here whenever I decide to be mature. But yeah, this is my favorite room. And obviously, like I said, it's not done. I haven't finished putting it together, but this is a vintage popcorn cart. So next time y'all come over, we'll be able to eat popcorn in the movie theater. And it's gonna be live. It's a 120-inch projector. It's like a crystal surround sound or something. It's like super, super, super crazy. So if I was to turn on a movie and there's like a plane scene or a car scene, it sounds like you're in the car with them. It's probably like the craziest thing that I've ever heard. But on to the next. I'll be leaving my shoes all over the place. But this is my game room. Obviously we got the pool table, got the balcony view, the pool sticks and stuff, cool couch, and then my game system, Nintendo Switch, PS5, add me, GOAT_Vic with 2 C's. If you're trying to get that ass whooping in Call of Duty or any other games that y'all playing, Madden, 2K, we do it all. But anyways, I know a lot of y'all real gamers are gonna really criticize this setup. I shouldn't be playing on an 85-inch TV. I should be playing on a monitor, but hey, maybe next year, we'll figure that out. I do spend a lot of time up here. Sometimes I work up here, sometimes I sleep right here. But for the most part, if I'm in this room, I'm on the game, handing out them dubs. Let's get it. All right, I know y'all wanna see some whips. Not all my cars are here right now, but I do have 2 I can show y'all. I know the lighting in here is very, very, very bad. We're gonna do a whole garage makeover. Probably by next video, y'all be able to see that. But first is that's the elephant. I don't have names for my cars. I just call them what they look like sometimes. But yeah, this is my Rolls-Royce Cullinan. Bought this car for about $400,000 about 2 years ago with the white interior. So that little toy car was exactly right. I'm not sure if y'all can see that on camera. Then we got the 4Gs 24-inch custom. Next, my toy car. This is the go-kart. It's the McLaren 720S. Emphasis on the go-kart because this motherfucker gonna go. This is probably my fastest car ever driven. Not the fastest car I've ever owned. I had a Model X Plaid, which, you know, doesn't really count. You know what? Don't tell them people I had a Model X Plaid because, you know, we're not team Tesla over here, even though there's a Tesla wall charger sitting in the wall. Crazy, right? But anyways, 900 horsepower, custom, tune, super, super crazy. This is probably my favorite car. Drop top, so it's a Spider. So whenever the weather's great and it's not too hot, it's not too cold, it's just right, we pull the drop top out. I do have a Cadillac Escalade V, so that's the fast version for those of y'all that's uneducated. And we have one more car. One more car is on the way, and we're gonna talk about that when we get inside. I'm not sure if y'all watched my last video. First of all, shout out to the chef. Beautiful shrimp po' boy. with the fruit. I'm not sure if you watched my last video. I was in the market for a new car. I'm gonna keep you updated on that. The next video, you'll be able to see what car I finally purchased. But comment down below what car you think I got. If you get it right by the time the next video comes out, I'll make sure to reach out to you, and the first person that gets it, I'll cash up you $500. That's $500 if you're the first person to guess the make, the model, and the year of the car that I purchased. But you guys are gonna see it on the next video. So with that being said, make sure you like, comment, subscribe so I can pay my rent and keep those cars in my car and no repo man come around the corner. I'm gonna see y'all in the next one. Let's get it.